Alright, today we got this here EX11. I'm just gonna talk about it a little bit, my opinions and my thoughts. Keep that in mind, it's my opinion. Right off the bat, I'm just gonna say I don't think it's the best flipper. But it is a gorgeous knife, and for that reason I would like to own one, regardless of how it flips. These are made by Geof Dumas on Instagram. He's one of like the smaller creators that's been around for a really long time. He's been making knives for years and years, has had wait lists for his EX10. The EX10s and 11s have like a lot of different variations. Other than just this standard hole pattern model. There is this hole pattern, there's a solid handle, and then there's inlays, which are sometimes carbon fiber. It just depends on the configuration. That being said, they're super cool because of all the different variations and customization you can get on them. Very unique, and I don't know, a little bit of a flex to be flipping one in a video, but there is a reason I think that you don't really see them in flipping videos much anymore. I definitely used to, probably 3, 4, 5 years ago, but nowadays I don't really see people flipping them, and I think that's because, especially for today's standards and tricks, it's just not the best flipper. It's not like particularly good at any tricks. Like on paper, it's got everything, right? It's got bushings, it's got this beautiful Tanto blade, or the EX10 also has a beautiful recurve blade. It's got these skeletonized titanium sandwich handles, Zen pins, a bunch of different spacer configurations that you can choose from. These are the skeletonized full-length spacers. But still, it just doesn't perform impressively, in my opinion. It flips well, for sure. Like, it doesn't flip, but I just don't think it's particularly good at any tricks or any type of trick. Like, chaplains stick to your finger just fine, but they're not effortless. Twirls, you have to use a decent bit of finger strength because this weighs like probably above 4.5 ounces. So I mean, it's definitely light for what it's made of and the size of it, and like it's easy to flip, but it's not as light as something like your channel aluminum balisongs or a tsunami, or something like that. It is also quite thick. I don't know the exact thickness. If I figure it out, I'll put it on the screen, like right there. So is it a good flipper? Yes. Is it a great flipper? No. And that's basically what I've decided in my few weeks that I've been flipping this and trying it out. This was lended to me by Jared, by the way, on Instagram. So thanks to him for letting me try this out. But yeah, I do love it. Like, I think I really want to have one in my collection. Especially there's a few variations he's made that are just beautiful, and he has a ton that you can choose from. And I think if you're a collector or a flipper that has a lot of good performing knives already and you want something different, this can be great, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. Considering I want to own an EX11 or an EX10, whichever flips better. I just don't really have much experience with an EX10. But if you're just looking for like a performance flipper, this is probably not the best choice. Especially at the price point, there are much better options to buy for what you're gonna get one of these for. In the current horrible state of the balisong market, you can get one of these for like $600 to $800, maybe $550 if you're lucky. But I see a lot of them up for sale at around $600 currently, which is crazy because years ago these would go for upwards of $1,000. Okay, I replaced the battery. I don't really have much else to say. The EX10 is a beautiful knife and it is a decent flipper, and it's a great addition to your collection if you already have a lot of great performance flippers. But I don't think you should buy one of these expecting that it's gonna be your main flipper or that you're gonna flip it all the time. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. If I do, I'll like put it on screen or something, and I'll probably put examples of some beautiful EX11s and EX10s on screen from Geof's Instagram. You should go look at it because these are sick. Yeah, thanks.